spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Groupers' offense will go on the attack first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Oh, he's got a chance. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. And the Groupers will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. So Ohio State's offense will take the field for the first time. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of
plays, maybe play a little bit deeper than normal, sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Looking for the end zone.
All of college football, this receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up, and the effect on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Kick is in the air. score on this drive. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And they're showing you their intentions are game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And the defense. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Outside the pocket, lets it go.
Came out and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. On the option. He'll try to take it back. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The groupers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He'll keep it himself. Running to Green. Makes it past the marker. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the groupers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Hang on, Swoopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Keep it on the ground. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Absolutely center cut. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Reeled in inside his 30-yard line, and here he comes. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Back to pass, it's Sayin. He hurls one deep down the left side. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. If you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
dances away. QB got it himself. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that because that's pretty normal.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff to the single back. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by 7 over Ole Miss. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, the ground game. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Solid pick up a 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Something out of that, and he stopped short of the 1st down mark. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. The groupers line up to punt it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass play.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State in the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
Throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And now Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Going up top again. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. He'll ride his man on the option. The give to the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Kelly. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And the groupers come to the line in the hurry-up. Lost to fire on second down. Pulls it in. It's Chandler. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And they'll just down it right there.
It's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
He's down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a first down as they try to score one late in the half. With the catch, it's Smith. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And that's the look in man coverage you can throw the hitch route against, right? When the receiver's got a little bit of access, so he's got some room to work with. Against press, you're risking a pick six. So good decision there by the Q, knowing that was a good look to throw into.
They'll run play action. Makes a connection. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
He's loose. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-3. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll give it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? As the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the groupers will boot it away to start the second half. Dangerous return man grabs it inside his 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Rides the back on the option, the give. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They go to the draw. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They've only converted one time in 3 fourth-down attempts, but they'll try to move the sticks with this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult, and I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Off play action. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Washington has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change.
And the returner will be brought down. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The sure hands, it's Kelly.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle. field, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
The give to the tailback. He's stopped again. He's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down good, and you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like, everything going the other direction.
The Groupers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Oh, better look out! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And the Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the route is on.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Here's the handoff. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Now facing a 3rd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Parrish. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Catch in the middle, it's Peoples. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
It's a turnover on downs.
Pulled and fired complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Trying to escape it, and that's a live ball. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that 1st down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot of maintaining this drive, and now their defense has to take over in a sudden change situation.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got the 1st down and more. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Groupers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
Got him downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the stomping has commenced. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
Lining up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 30. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.